Every story has a beginning, a point where everything starts. For billions of people around the world, that beginning is found in a single ancient book, the book of Genesis. It's the first book of the Hebrew Bible and the Christian Old Testament, and its name literally means origin or birth. Before we dive deeper, these ancient stories uncover their hidden meanings. We'd love for you to join us on this journey. If you're enjoying these insights and want to explore more together, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Your support helps us keep bringing these timeless narratives to life. Subscribe for more insights. This is where we find the grand, sweeping stories that have shaped so much of human thought and culture. It tells us of a universe spoken into existence, of light separating from darkness, and of a garden where humanity first opened its eyes. It's a book that asks the biggest questions we have: where did we come from, why are we here, and what is our relationship with the divine? Within this book of epic beginnings, there are chapters that might seem, at first glance, a little less exciting. Instead, they are lists of names and ages, genealogies. Chapter 5 is one such passage. It's a simple, straightforward accounting of the generations from Adam, the first man, all the way to Noah, the man who would build an ark. But what if there's more to it? Our story begins, as all human stories do, with Adam, the first man, created from the dust of the earth, breathed into life by God himself. He lived in a perfect garden, a world without sorrow or death. But we all know that story took a turn. A choice was made, a fruit was eaten, paradise was lost. After the darkness of that first murder, when Cain was sent away in exile, the Bible tells us Adam and Eve had another son. His name was Seth. Eve saw him as a replacement, a new seed appointed by God to continue their family line. In a world already scarred by violence and loss, Seth represented hope. The genealogy in Genesis 5 doesn't begin with the line of Cain, but with Seth, the line of promise. After Seth, the biblical account introduces us to a succession of patriarchs. Kenan lived for 910 years. Then came Mahalalel, who lived to be 895. And after him, Jared, who reached 962 years. What the text gives us over and over is that simple, powerful formula: life, fatherhood, more life, and then the end. This repetition serves a deeper purpose. It emphasizes the vast expanse of time that is passing. In the middle of this long, repetitive list of names and ages, the pattern is suddenly broken. It happens with the seventh man from Adam, a man named Enoch. The text says something unique about him. Enoch walked faithfully with God. This phrase suggests a relationship of incredible intimacy and closeness, a daily companionship, a life lived in constant communion with the divine. After telling us that he walked faithfully with God, the Bible delivers a stunning conclusion. It does not say, "and he died." Instead it says, "then he was no more, because God took him away." Enoch did not experience normal death. He was taken directly into God's presence. After the extraordinary story of Enoch, the genealogy returns to its familiar rhythm, but with a figure famous for a very different reason. This is Methuselah, the son of Enoch. The Bible records that he lived for 969 years, making him the oldest person mentioned in the entire biblical text. For nearly a millennium, Methuselah walked the earth. He saw centuries of human history unfold, witnessed the world change and spiral into corruption and violence. Following Methuselah is his son, Lamech, the father of Noah. When Noah was born, Lamech spoke words of prophecy and hope. He will comfort us in the labor and painful toil of our hands caused by the ground the Lord has cursed. Lamech looked at his son and saw a promise of relief from the curse that had plagued humanity since Adam's fall. As we read through the 10 generations listed in Genesis 5 from Adam to Noah, a powerful theme emerges: mortality. The chapter is structured around a relentless cycle. A man lives, he has a son, he lives more years, and then he dies. But it isn't only about death. It is equally about life, legacy, and the passing of responsibility. In a world without written history, oral patriarchal succession was everything. The way culture, memory, and faith were preserved. These themes are not just ancient history, they speak to our own existence. We are part of a chain of generations. We receive legacy, and we create legacy. The genealogy of Genesis 5 builds to a climax. It ends with Noah, the 10th and final patriarch in the line from Adam through Seth. He was a figure of transition, standing at the doorway between the world before the flood and the world after. This long, patient accounting of names and years serves a crucial narrative purpose. It establishes the deep, ancient roots of the human story before the great cataclysm, giving weight and gravity to God's decision. The genealogy provides the historical and moral backdrop for the necessity of the ark and the new beginning that Noah represents. So what can we, as modern readers, take away from this ancient list of names? The first lesson is humility. Reading about men who lived for over 900 years puts our own years into perspective. It reminds us that our time is short and precious. It encourages us to live with purpose, to focus on what truly matters. Ultimately, Genesis 5 is a story of hope. In the face of an unrelenting cycle of death, the line of humanity continues. God's promise, embodied in the line of Seth, is not broken. The chapter ends with Noah, a man who, like Enoch, walked with God. For people of faith, this genealogy is a testament to God's patience and faithfulness. It shows that even in a world marked by mortality and failure, a plan of redemption is slowly, patiently unfolding, one generation at a time. It's a quiet chapter, but its message echoes through the ages. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Genesis and its timeless lessons. If you found meaning in these stories, we invite you to become part of our growing community. Tap the subscribe button below. Don't forget to click the bell icon so you never miss an update. Your support helps us create more inspiring content, keeps these ancient stories alive for a new generation. We're grateful to have you with us. Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's continue learning and growing together. Until next time, keep seeking, keep reflecting, keep hope alive.